Hey guys, Jordan here. In this video, I'm going to be answering a real estate photography question. Which flash should I buy for real estate photography? Now, the answer depends on what type of photography you're doing. Oftentimes, the cheap flashes without all the built-in crazy features, TTL sync and all this kind of stuff are actually better for real estate photography. And I say that because a lot of times when shooting real estate photography, you're shooting bracketed shots. And from my experience, at least using Sony cameras, with all those advanced pins, if you have an advanced flash on there, it will only trigger on one exposure at a time. So it's kind of not good for efficiency purposes. So I like to use the cheaper one where it just has that single pin in the middle on the bottom, and it'll just fire. As long as it recycles in time, it'll still fire on all three exposures. Like I said, depending on your flash recycle time. So that is definitely something to consider. Now, so that would be for like a flash HDR style method I'm thinking about. Now, if you're using like an off-camera flash and maybe you're shooting Flambient or another style method, maybe you need a flash with more power. For those, I use the Godox 8600 Pro. I also have the 8400 Pro, but I tend to use the more powerful one because there are times when I want more power. But if you don't need a whole lot of, if you don't need that extra 200 watts or whatever it is, the 8400 Pro is a lot lighter, so it's a lot easier to carry. I like to carry my flashes around my neck just because it's just easier. Versus, back in the day, we used to set up tungsten lights all over the. What do we use? I still have the flashes today, but yeah, they're super hot tungsten. They get really hot. They light up like crazy, but they can break breakers, and then it limits you on how many photos you can actually take because you can't really move around too much. And those were the Lowell Todas. Those were the flashes that I still have. They produce solid light too. I'm not against those at all. So if you're at a crazy property and you want to use like really nice lighting, you can get Lowell Todas and put them all over the place. But like I said, there are times when we're sucking so much power, because I think I had like 1,000-watt bulbs in those things. It would flip off the breakers because we were just pulling too much power through them. So yeah, I mean, you can also have multiple flashes all over the place. I like to use one flash at the camera, and then you can manage your shutter speed and flash multiple times if you're trying to light up an entire house. I kind of show you how I do this in other videos, but anyways, what other flashes? I'm trying to think. So the flash that you use is definitely going to depend on your shooting style, shooting method. But those are a few good options that you can use, if you do want to use or add that variable of having flash, which some homes don't need it. Some homes have great lighting. Other homes have poor lighting. They definitely need that extra oomph in the flash. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you're interested in learning more about the real estate photography business, you can check out our free workshop. The link is in the description below. If you have any additional questions, let me know. We'll see you guys on the next one.